Don't forget to vote for me, please. Right. Yeah.
When pro-Palestinian protesters came to Boro Park last month, they met Heshy.
Now this is Boro Park. We don't let them come into our neighborhood.
Heshy Tischler, a candidate for city council in a March 25th special election, is often on the streets on video. This protest left him with a bloody nose
This animal attacked me.
and political gold.
How are you?
When is the
March
voting?
25th.
The council district covers Boro Park, Midwood, and parts of Gravesend. Tischler's opponent is Jewish politics, Simcha Felder. They're running to finish the council term of Kalman Yeager, who was elected to the state assembly.
People know that, yes, Heshy might be, according to you, the agitator, but he gets things done.
Perhaps it's why his phone keeps ringing inside the studio where he broadcasts his radio show, Just Enough Heshy. Tischler's developed his caught-on-video street activism during COVID.
So I took my bolt cutters and cut open the parks, and cut up 19 parks. By the way, I was arrested.
He relentlessly disparages senior Jewish politicians.
Chuck Schumer is no good. We're fed up with our leaders. Mr. Felder's been in politics for 26-something years, and he's done nothing the last 3 or 4 years.
Tischler is also campaigning against a homeless shelter.
I want more for my homeless people in my community, not to bring in different homeless.
It's a style aimed at fed-up voters.
Well, in Tischler's case, he's more of the disruptor candidate, probably those that are frustrated with the system, people that are upset.
Felder has been in Albany this week and was unable to schedule an interview with another part of Felder's campaign strategy.
Sorry.
Just ignore Tischler. In Borough Park, Dan Rivoli, New York 1.
2,000 to 3,000 voters to come out by election day, Errol.
Yeah, that's not a lot for the size of a city council district, which I think points to the fact that this could go either way.
Anything can happen. All you got to do is get your base of supporters out there. That's what all the political consultants would tell me is you have to make sure they get out and vote. Heshy Tischler, he's really active on social media, not just YouTube, but WhatsApp. A lot of Orthodox Jews use that, sharing pictures, memes, and commentary. And with Heshy Tischler, he has a lot of young, angry supporters in a lot of ways, a lot of young voters frustrated with the system. Just one quick anecdote. Heshy wanted me to get a slice of pizza. We go in, young man shakes his hand with awestruck in his eyes. That's one of the issues you got to deal with when you're supported by a lot of young people. In our interview, he said when there was pro-Palestinian protesters, he said, I made a few phone calls, got 1,000 people over there to counter protest.
Don't forget to vote for me, please. Right. Yeah.
Welcome, Shavua Tov. Welcome to the Shofar live stream. And that was a little video from our friend and awesome, cool inspiration from New York City, which is Heshy Tischler. And we have Chana here. She's going to tell us when do they go and vote out there?
On Tuesday, March 25th. It's a special election. The seat that Heshy is going to win and fill is, again, happening on Tuesday.
So, okay, great. And why is Heshy so awesome? Why should is he like what's so cool about
he is awesome? Well, he's beyond awesome. This is a great question because, and I'm glad I'm the one answering it because I really actually have only just met Heshy recently, and I know that like Natasha, you've known him for much longer, so like I feel like our two viewpoints are really good because things I noticed very, very quickly in a very short time of meeting him, you confirmed from a longer friendship and knowing of him. And For someone in his community, and for all of you in New York, we're talking about District 44, and Heshy is in the heart of Boro Park, our Jewish community. For
Boro
anyone in
Park.
that community, yeah. For anyone in that community not to vote for him, I don't know what you're thinking. He is a man of the community. He is at every event, every protest. He's taking punches from violent individuals who want our people annihilated. And I don't see any other politician doing that. And I'm not saying there aren't other political supporters. There are. But someone who's on the front line, who's willing to put their physical life, and I've been to these protests, there is danger there. Yeah, a lot of them are useful idiots. But there are some real dangerous individuals who are here in our country.
Crazy people.
And Heshy's there,
Insane.
crazy. The things that I've had said to me at protests, the things that I've seen said to Heshy. How do you not vote for a man like this? It's against your own interest to not vote for him.
So, yeah, she said everything right there. Thank you very much, Chana. I appreciate you coming on here and appreciate you supporting Heshy. And again, it's Tuesday, right? All day Tuesday. They can vote. Do people have to be registered with a certain party or anything like that?
So this is a Republican election, special election.
Okay.
Yeah. So I do know that for the voting, for getting Heshy on the ballot, you definitely had to be part of the Republican Party.
Okay.
Natasha, maybe you know a little bit more about these special elections, because I have never personally voted in a special election before.
Special elections are different in every state. But if you're in that area, Borough Park, Gravesend, parts of it.
Flatbush, too. Parts of Flatbush. And I believe Midwood?
You'll know where your local polling place is. It's wherever you normally go to vote during the main election. So
well,
just
the
go
great
there
thing,
Tuesday. Is it not all of the polling places?
They can do that, but I am absolutely positive that if they just go to Heshy's website, they will absolutely find out. Just go to HeshyTischler.com.
Yeah, HeshyTischler.com.
Yeah. And honestly, if anyone really needs to reach out for that information, they can just get right onto any of Heshy's social medias. Heshy will answer every single question a person sends him. So anyone who's feeling any confusion, he's real. He's not one of those people who you're going to send him a message and he's not going to respond. So I think that most voters know where their local polling places are. But again, that's the great thing about Heshy.
Yeah, reach out. If you don't know, reach out. Go to HeshyTischler.com. Check him out. He's on the Instagram. He's on YouTube, WhatsApp, all that stuff. All right. Well, thank you very much, Chana. And she's one of our activists who does a lot of great stuff and spreads the ideas of the Jewish idea out there. So we appreciate all the work you do, and we appreciate you hearing and promoting Mr. Tischler. I'm going to take her off the stream for now, and I'm going to go forward, and we're going to view another video. In this video, it may be a little bit different for some of you, but for some of you who have maybe known me for a longer time, I think you'll understand the vibe. So just watch. that is the hashtag I am JDL. The JDL organization has transmutated into a decentralized network, which essentially means that if you want to be JDL, you are. I mean, if you're fake, I guess the network will essentially show that to be true. But the left-wing side, they have things that are not necessarily left-wing politically in nature, but they just tactics and things that they figured out how to do, I guess, first. And there's no reason why we shouldn't be doing some of the things that they do. And decentralization in this autonomous cell-based network format is the next logical stage for JDL. Initially, we had it very secure, tight-knit, vetted group, and that remains our core group and the seed group for Hamakavi Barzel congregation, of course. But it's become larger where people will show up at things or post on the internet and they are not necessarily members of something, but they align with what Rabbi Kahana was talking about in the 60s and 70s. They align with the Jewish idea. They align with religious Zionism. They have what I refer to in my book as, the spark of the fist. The spark has been reignited out into the ether, so to speak, and a lot of people, not just after October 7th, but after months and months of subsequent protests, political actions, war, everything that went on, people started to realize that the Jewish idea is the authentic idea. We don't need to buy into the liberal idea. We don't need to buy into the socialist idea. We don't need to buy into the communist idea. We don't need to buy into the fascist idea. We don't need to buy into the Bolshevist idea or the national Bolshevist idea. The Jewish idea is the authentic idea for the Jewish people. And that is what's going on. So if you're going to start your own cell, your own chapter, go ahead. Let's see what you can do. If you're not going to do anything, well, that's what happened. then you won't have done anything. Oh, well. But if you go out there and you're on the street and you're waving this symbol, you're at some level part of our movement. And rather than push people away saying, well, we don't know you or you're not vetted or this and that, it's, I mean, you know, Baruch Dayan HaEmet. God is the true judge. If you're going to start your thing, we don't have to know you, but you're not part of our group. You're part of your group. And whoever is part of their group is part of their group. You want to call yourself the, you know, the Steel City JDL boys. I wouldn't say that's the best name, but you could call yourselves that. If you wanted to be, you know, I'm trying to think of areas where we don't necessarily already have an established chapter. So, you know, we wanted to be the Roswell, New Mexico JDL, you know, or, you know, you want to be the, I don't know, alien JDL guys or so that, whatever. Point is, the network, there's people all over the country feeling, thinking, becoming awakened with these ideas. And it's time to open the floodgates, so to speak, and let water seek its own level. They say that the Torah is often compared to being like fire. So I say, let it spread like wildfire. Ideas like this can't be stopped. Ideas are bulletproof. And at this point, so many different people are talking about Rabbi Kahana. So many different people are waving the Jewish fist. They're not going to stop it. The horse is out of the barn. So, let it run free. Let it run free. And I hope everybody out there gets inspired to do great Jewish work, to spread the Jewish idea. I hope everybody will go to the Telegram, the t.me/JDL USA, where we'll be putting more and more and more EduProp files. I know we had an archive in there for a while, but it went away. Now it's going to be back. So I hope everyone can, you know, you can print things as just regular paper. You can also use thermal label printers to make stickers. You can do a couple different things. It looks like we have Hannah actually back here. Maybe I'm going to bring her on for a moment to talk about stickers, because she's like the queen of stickers. So, hello, Hannah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You can hear me?
Yes. So, let's talk about some different things that people can do with the designs if they download them on the Telegram. I don't know anything about thermal printers.
Okay, so I am also a novice. Just to give background for everyone who's watching, my activism began, well, no, I've always been JDL. I realize that now. But I would say that my like more formal activism definitely came after October 7th, like a lot of people, although not everybody. I know JDL's been fighting the good fight for so long. And so one of the first things I did was get into stickering. It's such an easy first step for anyone who wants to do something to defend our people. I started honestly with just labels, mailing labels, writing my own messages, printing them on a regular printer. But like at this point, the thermal printer is the next step. You can get them pretty cheap on Amazon. The one that I'm currently using, it's about $80, but you know, you got to be smart. Look for those deals, those lightning deals, and they do pop up a lot. And the labels, once you start getting into, and you can really, there's such a big stickering community. I am on Insta, and I'm happy to help anybody, especially if you're in the New York area and you want to get started. A lot of great tips out there. Really cheap thermal printers. The labels are, again, like I was saying, once you start to get them in bulk, it's the easiest, cheapest, simplest way to promote Jewish defense.
And do you connect them, the thermal printer, just to like a laptop? Do you have to have a PC, or what do you connect them? Like, what do you use the phones on?
So this is the one that I have started with. And a lot of the sticker community here in New York started with either this one or a similar level of thermal printer. But there are various sizes. This is the standard one because most of the sticker designers in the activist community are making 4x6 designs. That's the standard. Now that it's been going on for a longer time, there are different sizes, but 4x6 is really your best starting point because it's so simple, easiest to feed into the printer.
It's like a postcard size.
Yeah, postcard size, which is really good for most places that you want to place them, and for eye-catching content. You know, that's a big thing with stickers. They have to catch attention, and you know, people are walking; they're not always looking.
But yeah, but what kind of tech do you have to have?
Yes. Okay, so all right, yes. So you get this device. This is how you're going to print them, and then I just use the app on my phone. It's beyond easy.
You can print it from a phone?
You can print from a phone. It's the easiest thing.
That's
they
pretty cool.
even have portable, like I've been looking into different types of thermals, and there are portables. So I know some sticker activists who buy a portable thermal printer so that if they encounter anything, any hate against our tribe, they can immediately come up and print a sticker. They don't have to carry like loads and loads of pre-printed stickers. So there's so many options out there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And I'm pretty sure you can print from your laptop as well. You can definitely print from a laptop. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Well, that's very cool and very helpful information. Thank you. Also, with the stickering stuff, do you find that you need to put like tape over them, or do they stay for a little while, the thermal printed ones, like if it rains or something?
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm asking.
So perfect that you asked about that today, Hashem, I swear, because I went to check on my spots today, and these are spots that I did just sticker within the last day or two, and it has been rainy, and yeah, the rain does affect them. There's also an issue of where you put your sticker. Some surfaces are just meant for this type of stickering and others aren't. They don't work well on wood, for example.
Okay.
And also like anything, the cheaper your label, the less likely the quality is going to be good. I've gone and tested a lot of different brands. I'm still testing them. And some are just stronger than others. I like to see which ones get ripped and how easily they get ripped. And you get what you pay for.
Okay.
Tape over it definitely helps. I did start, I've been through everything. I've done glue, I've done tape, I've done the Vaseline. The Vaseline actually is in some ways harmful. It might, be fun for a second, but I actually had Vaseline stickers and caught within a moment of me putting them up a horrible, horrible woman ripping them down. The Vaseline did nothing. Did nothing. And now when I go back to some poles that I Vaselined, the Vaseline has actually ruined the texture of the pole. I saw it today, and now my stickers won't stick.
To it.
So I actually wish I hadn't ever done that. I'm at the point where the labels are cheap enough. If they're going to rip them, they're going to rip them. It's kind of like ephemeral art.
You
Yeah.
know, the communist girl who was so upset about our stickers um, on Twitter, she believes that we might be putting razor blades behind the stickers. So do you have any pointers for if people do want to put razor blades?
Yeah, so I actually heard that crazy rumor, and as a writer, I did have a little crazy thought of a cool story where I might put razor blades behind the stickers, but no, I'm a regular human being who's not looking to put razor blades
Exactly.
behind stickers. What if a child took the sticker down? I've seen teenagers, and they really think we're monsters. They do.
Isn't that crazy? I said, wow, I've never thought of that, but thanks for the
But I
idea.
have to say, look, with
Who thinks of that? Who's like, you know what? I'm putting up some stickers,
crazy people.
razor blades. That's what, like, where did that even come from? I don't even know. That's so
All
bizarre.
I know though is they should be careful what they suggest because
Some crazy person will try it.
a crazy person could try it and an intelligent person can figure out how to do it probably well and get away with it. So I don't know. They're
Yeah,
giving a lot of great ideas away for free for all those
they,
crazies out there who really want to go hard.
I know they're not really, they never have been known for being smart. Well, okay.
No, no.
Well, thank you.
No one should do that. Nobody should do that.
Yeah,
Really.
it's
I have
clearly
seen
insane.
children taking those stickers. Like, that's crazy.
Clearly insane. Yeah.
Insane.
But she somehow she like had absolutely no proof that anyone had ever done this. But she's like, oh, they've been known to do this. Like what?
But
Where?
that's
Where
how
does
it
this ever
always
happen? I feel like this would have been
always starts.
newsworthy, right? Wouldn't this have been in the news if people had been like
100%.
putting like razor blade stickers up around a city, like a major city? Like that seems like that would have been newsworthy to me. I never heard
I
of it in my life. In my life,
absolutely would have heard. Absolutely would have heard about it. Like,
never
I'm
in my
in the
life.
sticker community.
Never in
Yeah.
my life have I heard anything like
It actually
that.
kind
Okay.
of reminds me of in the 1980s when everybody thought there were razor blades in the Halloween candy. That was the big scare. And
Oh
you got to
yeah,
check, you got to check. It's very similar. Urban legends. This is how
yeah.
they
Urban,
start.
that's
One
exactly.
person can just,
Maybe yeah. She just moved it over from Halloween candy to Zionist stickers. Whatever.
maybe,
She's probably trying to blame the
appropriation.
Jews for the Halloween candy back then too.
Probably. They
You
will
know,
grasp at a lot of straws here. Or it could be projection.
yeah,
Sometimes,
maybe she does that. Maybe she considered doing that, and she thinks that.
yeah,
Well, I didn't really do it, but they would. I don't. Anyway, but thank
I
you
believe it.
for the pointers about the stickers and the tech. And so that's you got the word there from Hannah on the thermal stickers. They're not great for wood, but they are good for other things. Maybe put something on the like tape, not
Metal.
Vaseline, not Vaseline. And
Yeah, and you do have to worry about, if you're not going to secure them, if you don't choose tape or glue or some kind of adhesive that's going to work, you do have to worry about them getting ripped.
and I have an associate of ours who does some of this work on the West Coast, who says that stick them and then spray with Loctite. So
Yes.
you can that'll help protect them at least from rain, and it makes it a little bit harder to scrape off too. They
And
can
you just have
still
to be,
partially tear it.
they can, but be careful with the Loctite because if you don't take care of your Loctite bottle, it can end up getting all jammed and then you end up wasting it. But that is definitely probably
Yeah,
the best way.
wipe off the
Yes.
opening.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap that discussion up right there. But thank you, and we're gonna have Hannah jump off the stream now. But thanks again for coming in. All right, and so you heard the word there. So if you're ready to do like you know, how Miss Hannah is doing, putting awesome stickers all over, and how tons of other people are doing that. Spread the JDL message, spread the Jewish idea. Do it. And she just, you know, you can print them from your phone apparently even. So with that, we're going to be saying good night, folks.